'cause I can blame you for trying to fence me.
Up here in the north, this is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skål to usher two teams into battle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from Minneapolis. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, he eats the hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. McCarthy throwing here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They'll be led out by a promising young rookie quarterback from Florida State.
A 400-plus yard passing day. It takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
They go play action on 1st down. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Throwing on 2nd, and this one is launched downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
A 51-yard gain. 1st down, Lions.
Back to throw now. All the way left side. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy in. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70.
He'll work against the blitz. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He dodged the tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
That's a 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Break the huddle. It's second down now.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Taylor again. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Catch made. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. You can finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Lions headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drawn starts with an option, right side. Cross midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
To throw here on 1st down. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to look for better results now on 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
It is cut left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Lions out in front. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and long for him here. Lays out. What a catch.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing from the gun here. And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Has a big strike to Addison. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw.
Incomplete.
So it's 2nd down coming up.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Well, it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him 4th down.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. 1st and 10 now from the 46. This time it's a passing play. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Giving 38 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 38 yards on the play. 1st down, Lions.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions both racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. The Lions push their lead to 18. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Good down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. That one is caught. Horton has it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 14
Signals, and
yards.
looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First down.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Horton down the field, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game.
Vikings 10.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a first down. Back to throw. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between...
Thrown right, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this series with an option left. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
to go.
Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the game stays at 11. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed to the
He's
snap.
going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
The throw to the right finds Waddle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock. Great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And keeping the zone lead costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Complete 16-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. Some room to work. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10.